Ladies and gentlemen, for the 953rd time, it is the Mason and Friends Show. Featuring that dude called His Junus.
What up?
As well as that dude called Big Mike.
Yeah.
Me, myself, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's up, y'all? What's happening with y'all today? I know I've been away for a little bit. I did hear the show. First off, fuck nephew. I love him, but fuck him. I ran into him at the fuck ass job yesterday. I was like, you bitch. I was like, you little motherfucker.
I knew when you were quiet when you got here. You didn't have anything to say. I was like, this motherfucker's pent up. He is ready to explode.
Like, this little asshole. Then he gonna talk some shit too. Oh, he ain't caught me on the right day yet. Motherfucker, I'm gonna wait for that day then.
Ain't been a bad enough day. I told him you want him to hit him.
Little motherfucker got me. I said, alright. But look, the shit y'all was saying, I was laughing right along because y'all was dead on with it. Yeah, he gonna cuss you out now, you little motherfucker. But I love you though. But yeah, man, fucking. When I got back, like y'all said, I went straight to sleep, man. Fucking driving from North Carolina. I got home, and crashed the fuck out, yo. It was a good time down the way, man. You know what I mean? It rained the first day down there, like going, like actually leaving. It rained that whole day, so the whole drive, nothing but rain. But the crazy part about that was, bruh, 95, the fast lane, wide open. Nobody was in it for 4 hours.
Well, that's a beautiful thing.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me. There's nobody in the fast lane for once on a bad day. Like, I'll take this shit. I'll set in that motherfucking lane. So we cruised on down there, got down there.
That's how I go down 66. I'm always out in that left lane. That way, in case some foolishness happens, I can at least, go into the other lanes.
Yeah.
I got them open up lanes next to me in case I really, really need to go through them.
So I was like, boom. So that was straight, man. We got down there, had a good time. Fucking went to this place called Biscuits and Porn, yo.
Oh, biscuits and porn?
Yeah, man. That motherfucking breakfast there, bruh. Them motherfucking homemade biscuits, shit.
Do they got porn on it?
Been there, but I definitely have seen it.
They got porn on.
They got porn. They got the magazine stand full of porn. Like the bag, all the.
They're not like Dirk. They ain't playing Dirk Diggler after slamming it in them like while eating eggs and shit.
It's not raw unadulterated sex on the TV.
Yeah. It's a gas station, bro. It's a gas station that serves.
So they sell porno and they got breakfast.
Yeah. And that's their stitch, right? But the motherfucking breakfast, though?
Good breakfast.
Like,
The guys are looking at porn. So you know to bake it on point.
That breakfast is, man, hands down the best breakfast I've had. Like, they come close to Waffle House type shit, you know what I mean? But it was funny because we was in there, right?
Man, if Waffle House had porno, shit.
Yeah. So we was in there, right, and my homie was behind me, and this little kid, this line is fucking ridiculously long, like, it's out the door, but I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a damn, because I know what this breakfast, I'd had this breakfast for like 3 days down this bitch. So we're standing in this line, and fucking this little kid couldn't have been no more, maybe like, I want to say maybe 9, 10 years old, runs up to the porno stand, right, looks at my homie, looks back at the porno stand, grabs one of the magazines and hauls ass back up near the front of the line where his dad was at, right? His dad gets the book, hands it back to him. I was like, look at that. Boy, that's passing the torch right there. Here you go, son, your first porno bag. Have fun with that. You're going to be occupied all week while we're down here. I won't see your little ass no more this weekend.
Damn, you going to be jerking your meat while I'm banging your mama.
Hey. You all gonna hear that Then fucking.
So where were you where this porno breakfast shop is?
Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks in North Carolina.
Yep.
All right then, check it out, y'all.
Went fishing.
Welcome back, Big Mike.
Yeah, man, went fishing. I almost had something, but
I feel like I haven't seen you in weeks.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
It's been weeks, Michael.
2-3 weeks, yeah. Fucking went fishing, man, and went out to the sound because the guy was telling us, he said, real country twang too, man. This dude had a real country twang, man. He was like,
yeah, them good old boys from North Carolina there.
yeah, he was telling us about how he saw the gator this morning, like, you know, the gators getting bad down there, and fucking the shark was in the sound one time. He was like, yeah, they come kind of enter here sometime, but when they get the ping, when you get the ping on them, they kind of just find their way on out. I'm like, yeah, first of all, the fuckers found their way in. Fuck that, find their way out. So we were riding out there, and he goes, you know, you see that bridge right there? Well, if you go underneath that bridge right there, you in the ocean. He goes, this water right here.
Are you going to that bridge? You in the ocean?
Yeah, he goes, this water right here. He goes, it ain't nothing but like 4 foot deep. I said, man, yeah, but it's still big water, right?
Out there it gets endless deep.
So he goes, yeah, but I wouldn't jump in this either. He's like, man, because you kind of dive into this and you hit that soot at the bottom, it's like mud. You just gonna sink right on in. We ain't saving you. I said, that's cool.
He looked at your big ass and was like, man, I ain't pulling you out the mud.
I got a rope for you, bro.
You better hang on tight.
I said,
The only
bro,
chance you got of getting out is hanging on to this
I
rope.
don't plan on jumping out this motherfucker, you know what I mean?
We'll take you out in an open ocean after we get you to have belly ski out
But
there.
when we was talking about the ocean, he goes, I wouldn't go out in that ocean either. I don't do big water either, big fella. I said, that's
Was this
cool.
guy gay?
Nah, he was just
He's got
country.
you're giving him like a gay affect.
Maybe, I don't know. But fucking, he was
Trying to
cool
get
shit.
the twang down.
Hey there,
Yeah.
big fella. I wouldn't go out there and
Nah, they don't talk. They don't talk
wouldn't go
like
out
they
there
talk
and
like
have
they
that.
talk real fucking. You get a good old boy, they talk real fucked up. You can, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
they don't
I know.
talk Creole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't like no Louisiana native, but
The
It's,
cool
it's
part
actually
was-
similar to like how Hispanic people speak Spanish, where it all just sort of blurs
Yeah.
together. Like the southern, like the slow drawl will still like not allow for any spaces between the words.
Yeah. But anyway, so we were the only boat that caught fish. Like, my homie Butter, he caught the first 2 off the bat. I mean, they probably about this big. What's that, about 3-4 foot? Some blue, they were calling them blues, whatever we was catching.
blues.
Bluegills.
In the south?
Yeah.
Bluegills.
And then I caught one, man, had that motherfucker on there.
Bluefish.
The motherfucker,
Bluefish, redfish, two fish.
1 fish, 2 fish. He put the net in the water. As soon as the net hit the water, man, that motherfucker jumped up like this. And off the hook it went. I was like, God damn it, I had that bitch. But it's all good though. It was a good time. Like, fishing ain't my thing. Talking shit to everybody was. So I was out there.
What about
talking
how they
about
weren't going to be
shit.
able to reel in whatever they had online?
Oh, we was talking bad shit to each other out there, man. It was fun. Went and got some sandwich from some sandwich shop that was decent. Then
Was it stutter decent?
I
It was-
called myself.
did it decent?
Well, that's because I just ate a shroom too. I had like a fucking shroom prior to the show, and it took a little longer for it to kick in. Well, actually, it kicked in quick while the show was getting set up. So this is also shroom
And
chocolate talking.
so you was like shroom chocolate stewing on the boy not doing the show till you was well and
I
not
was
around.
doing that on that fucking Thursday.
For a week,
And
for
on
a half a
Friday, matter of fact, Friday, when I heard that fucker on here, I was a little son of a
I
bitch.
knew that she was gonna fire you up. I was like, boy, Mike is gonna be pissed about this.
Like, you little bastard.
he's like, can I just not be on camera? Yeah, that's no
Yeah.
problem, dog.
You little bitch. So when I saw him the other day, he was like, yeah, I'll be on there, because I saw him in the store. I said, look, remind me Sunday, I'm going to fuck you up. He was like, I'll be on the show. I said, okay, we're going to see.
No, he was serious. Like at the end, after it was all over, he was like, I'll do this with y'all again. I'll come on while Uncle Mike's around. And I was like, that's cool, but don't tell him till the show. So we can let him stew on it at least until he gets back on here.
But he said he had a headache.
He just said he won't be off camera.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to be on camera.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I'm like, that ain't a problem.
Yeah. But nice seafood restaurant down that joint. Nah, yeah, that was it. Really.
How long were you down there?
Roughly a week, so from like a Wednesday to a Sunday. So yeah,
5 days.
yeah, you know, decent ass house, big ass house. Only thing with the house
Was it you and your old lady and that's it?
Nah,
That's it, the kids?
it was the fellas trip, like the homies
right,
I used
yeah,
to
that's-
work with.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we all go down there and it was a nice ass house, man. Whole setup was cool, but like the grounds wasn't kept well. So you know, you had the pool. Pool was clean, but the shit around it was overgrown. Horseshoe pit overgrown.
That's whack.
So it was like, you know. One of my homies was going off about it, and I'm like, look, man, you know, these people that have these houses out here and they rent these houses out, they're not worried about the fucking outside of shit because they're like, people just rent these houses to go to the beach.
Most people,
you know.
Yeah, most people ain't interested in the horseshoe pit necessarily, but I would still
like keep still fucking written down as accommodation and it ain't fucking there.
I'd keep a weed whacker there.
I'm gonna be like, yo,
and go through once a month.
Especially if I'm there a week. If I'm there a weekend, I might not say nothing. But if I'm there a whole week, I'm be like, yo, what the business is.
Well, if it's my place,
like that spot that I went to,
I'd keep it up.
With fucking Lisa, that spot that the deck didn't have no handrails, no nothing. Like if I had kids, I'd have been pissed. Like I'd have been calling every motherfucker that I had contact with
because it was dangerous as fuck.
Dangerous as fuck. Yeah. I didn't give a fuck because I'm dumb like that. You know what I mean? But it was not a place to have kids nowhere near. Like not even baby. Like you definitely didn't want no fucking like 3-year-olds running around that bitch. But you wanted at least 9-year-old kids on that bitch.
Fuck
and not even because those are even dangerous too. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like it was not a place for kids.
It doesn't sound like a place I'd even want to go.
And it was saying, water accessible, this and that and the other. But like you're scaling the rock cliff to get to the water. That's not accessible, y'all motherfuckers. Like
now, granted, the inside of the house was fucking nice, but it didn't come with shit. Like most of the time, like when you rent a beach house, you get like extra toilet paper, towels, fucking soap.
I don't know. I don't even think they give any of that shit. Usually, not with a beach house. I don't think they give shit. Usually, you got to bring your own linens and shit.
Yeah, but
it's usually wise to do so.
Yeah,
bring your bed sheets.
Bring your own shit, but
bring your fucking shit. Take it home and wash it at the end of the week.
Some toiletries, like fucking toilet paper, paper towel, shit like that. You usually have like a little extra somewhere set aside. At least in the experiences that I've had with going down here with the fellas.
Some spots, yeah.
This house, man, it was like hotel shit. You got your...
Did you have mini soaps?
Yeah, it was a tiny soaps. It was a tiny soaps. And I was like, I bet you it's an LLC that owns this bitch.
Well, they only got to provide it. You know what I mean? It doesn't say you got to give me fucking 9 and whatever ounces, whatever.
Well,
they just talking about give me the standard airplane.
If you only provide like airplane bottles of everything, then your people that are staying there for a while are going to go out probably get their own shit and not use your airplane bottles.
Yeah, they're not going to use if someone's there a week.
So then you get to leave them there for another round.
I mean, if somebody's there a week, you don't expect them to fucking... be like, where's my week worth of toilet paper or fucking paper towels or paper plates and shit like that. But a motherfucker there for the weekend, you would kind of assume you're squared away.
I'm trying to like usually lean towards I'm gonna bring my own stuff.
That's what we did.
You know what I mean?
Because we met up at the bar first, and then we went to the store, got all the shit from the store, and got to the house. But I'm like, usually houses have certain things that I guess we're used to, and they just didn't have us go around. But we're like, fuck it, we had already bought the shit anyway. Like, we already kind of anticipated the shit to be like this.
It depends on the house. And
had a nice elevator. Had an elevator.
An elevator in the house?
Yeah, bro. It's 3-story.
What kind of baller shit is this?
Bro, it's just...
Some of those motherfuckers, they got too much money down there.
That's absurd.
Had an elevator. Man, we put all our shit in the motherfucking elevator, sent it up to the top floor where the kitchen and shit was at, so we had to worry about shit. Had the game room. That's where I stayed at, was in the game room. I slept down there. Because the way the rooms were set up, everybody had a bed, and then there was a room that had like, the picture showed like this queen bed with like regular bunk bed setup. Nah, this shit was completely fucking different from what the picture showed.
It's a fold-out couch?
Nah, I mean it was a queen bunk bed looking thing. Like you had the queen bed at the bottom, then it went up and had like a little deck on top of it where another full bed was on top.
What? Oh, time out.
So it was a big bottom, skinny top.
What do they got going on here, bro?
I can't see it.
Slippery stair championship on the Ocho, bro. Like,
I don't know, dude. The Ocho is a problem.
It looked like these motherfuckers are just supposed to climb up some slick ass stairs. Oh my god! All right.
Like, who can get up the slippery steps the quickest?
I guess.
It looked like some double dare shit, really, you know what I mean?
The Ocho got everything.
Dog, that's all you. You need to go down there with some non-slips. You get yourself some of them non-slips.
I just need to join the Ocho, bro. Just like, whatever y'all got, I got it. You know what I mean?
I know. I think commentating would be our gig.
I want to
totally do that. What are you playing? No problem. We're going to give you the commentary.
Nah.
We can do it all.
Oh, my God. Yeah, a lot of those houses in the Outer Banks have elevators and shit.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, a lot of people are old as fuck
Well,
too.
I come from a time where like the houses on the Outer Banks were like, like a single level with a carport.
Yeah, just like a
You know
beach
what I
shack.
mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
this joint, fuck.
now these
Yeah.
are luxury.
Not like some shit that's like when it gets washed away, you're gonna be owed like $1 million by the insurance company.
Nah, this
Shit,
joint.
they'd be like, it's 30. They break you off 30K and be like, you good?
Now a lot of those do have elevators. A lot of them have them outside because I guess it's a little cheaper.
Well, you
I
can
seen
put it
the
on
ones
the
outside. I
outside
seen the
side
ones
of the building.
outside.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen
I mean,
those.
there's a lot of old people down there. You know what I mean? They can't
You
take the
could-
stairs.
Your view would be just potentially beautiful if you have an outside elevator that you go up and
Nah,
down.
bro, that
Looking
jumping out
out.
there, the ones that were outside, I wouldn't get on that bitch.
Yeah, now the outside was gonna go through some wear and tear.
What
Now,
is
bro, trust me.
there's like a Jackie Chan movie or something where they're in an elevator on the side of the building that's going up and then it comes off. I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's
But
where
that
my
shit-
brain
bro,
goes with
that
that.
shit that, well, I seen that the ones
Is
that were
that
outside.
Rush Hour, baby? That's the only Jackie
The
Chan
Rush
movie
Hour
I can
2?
see.
I don't
with
know,
the
maybe.
elevator involved.
I think it's a Jackie Chan, but I don't know. You know.
But the ones that were outside, you can see the weather got to them real bad. I'm like, I wouldn't even send
Yeah,
a
well, the
crew
weather's
out there.
bad. The weather's bad out there,
That
and,
is-
and on the you're in the you're
that's
in
a
the
good
ocean
point.
technically.
Salt
you know what I
water.
mean?
Yeah.
Salt water in your outdoor elevator does not
I mean,
sound
you're in
ideal.
down there. You got the ocean on one side and the ocean on the other side. You know what I mean? It's still sound, but it's still the
Yeah,
ocean.
yeah.
So you're technically in the ocean.
But yeah,
you know what I mean?
you would definitely want that on the inside of the building in order to like protect its like vital
Yeah, like
components
the
from
joint
nature.
you go inside the house, you had to open up you had to press the button to open up the door. Then you had to open up the little slide door. Then you put everything in, close everything, and one of us could ride up and shit. You know what I mean?
What kind of weight limit did it claim on it? Like you couldn't ride it?
950.
950.
950.
Okay, so you could have rode on that.
I rode that
with,
motherfucker
like-
the whole goddamn time I was
like
there.
at least one more, and you could have got on that shit.
Yeah, I rode that motherfucker the whole time I was there. Fuck it, I'm like, we got an elevator, I'm gonna use this bitch. You know what
I think I'd have been the same fucking way.
Cause where I was at, I was in the game room downstairs. Cause like I said, the bunk bed room wasn't advertised how it was. Like the beds, the bunk beds itself, it was like a 3-person bunk bed joint, but it was slots probably about that big for a motherfucker to get in. I was like,
Chillins.
this shit look like some slave quarter shit.
No, it's for
I'm good.
children.
Yeah, but I'm even a kid. I wouldn't even put my kid in that shit. Like. They're not, because you're sleeping on the floor, then you got one little motherfucker that's actually up off the floor, then you got the motherfucker that's touching the ceiling to get in this bed. I'm like, nah. I went downstairs and seen the game room had a futon. I'm like, alright, bet. Fold that motherfucker up, got a whole, I'm straight. Yeah, I'm down here, y'all. I'm gonna be right here. Had my own little air conditioning unit. Was good. All the games.
I pulled the big mattress off the bottom bunk and just slept on the floor with that up in that room. If that was me in that room
In the
and
bunk
nobody
bed,
else, yeah, I just pulled the mattress off the box
Yeah.
onto the floor.
Oh, that's the
So
bunk
you got
beds didn't have
space.
no box. There was just straight mattress.
Well, I'd have been mattress on the floor. Who gives
The
a
one
fuck?
that was on the bottom was on the floor. Like, that was it. I was like, nah, man. So, but overall, it was still cool, man. Like, I never had the house with the whole full arcade downstairs.
All right. Now, Ocho has a
The
red
slippery steps.
2-story staircase.
Are they
red
going
and white,
down
it's
it or
2
up
stories.
They gotta go up it, bro. I see him in
I
that
see
little
people
ramp
up top.
sliding around. Oh,
They got helmets on it. They're running
They
in
already.
groups.
They're
running in groups. This isn't individual. These guys are running in a group.
Man, I would have to have. I'm padding up. I'm putting the elbow pads on. I'm putting knee pads on, and
They're
I'm wearing
barefooted.
mouthpiece.
They're
You have
barefooted.
to be barefooted soap.
Yeah, but I gotta be padded up, bro. You're on stairs, slick stairs, soaked down.
Dude, this is nasty.
dangerous.
This is nasty. Look at these guys. Oh,
This is double dare shit.
this is
This
double
is
dare.
dangerous. What he's grabbing the one cat?
Pink dude is gonna
He's trying to
go.
go on the outskirts
But
of the
when
suds.
he comes down, if he comes
Oh,
down,
yeah,
gotta come down, bro.
he gonna wipe
If
somebody
you
out.
gotta come down, I don't know
He's
about
one of
this.
the forever first to ring the bell.
Slide down, but now the one chick's throwing soap and water on these assholes.
Yeah.
Damn.
How do you even get down?
I don't
You gotta
think you do,
slide
bro.
down, yeah.
Nah, you can't slide down.
You
It's
slide
gonna tear,
down,
it's
slide
gonna
down,
tear your
bro.
balls
It's
up,
gonna
bro.
tear you up
It's
sliding
gonna
down.
tear your ass up. You can get down there, bro.
Maybe you go down where the cameraman is.
Nah, the cameraman's on the scissor lift. They're
Nah,
gonna
cause
slide
look,
down.
that white
Hey,
woman
Mike,
ain't getting down the same
Mike,
way, bro.
Mike, you know how I hate this stuff, but is this not white people shit or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, there's not going to be anybody of any other persuasion up there.
Now there's gonna be one brother trying to fight a white woman. That's how they get down with the lift right there. You see the lift behind
You
him?
see where the brother's at? He's the cameraman on
That's
the scissor
exactly
lift.
what made me think of it.
No,
I
but
saw
it
the
was-
brother
That's,
as a
how they
cameraman.
go. That's how they get down. Told you. They slide down these motherfuckers.
No.
That's how they get down.
Ow!
That looks so painful.
That is terrible, bro.
I told you.
I
they
can't.
slide
I'm
down.
not doing that just on that principle
There's
right there.
no
I got
way.
no ass for that, bro.
I don't want to try.
By the time you hit stair 20, you're coming zooming, bro. Your ass cheek coming bounce
You
up that
already
last
did.
step. God damn. You're hitting that
This
step
is-
at like 6 mile an hour, bro.
This is fucked up, man. These guys literally climbed 2 stories of slippery, soapy stairs
And
and
then
then
also
slid
Coming
down the
just
2 stories of
slamming
stairs.
down.
But the thing is, they all slid together. That's the
Yeah.
fucking thing. One at a time, fellas. Yeah.
I'm riding your big ass down.
Like, you know,
Oh, they got to lift for the that's for the fucking cameraman.
I told
alright.
you. That's cameraman
And
shit.
that's how the white woman
See,
get
but it
down.
would have been hard to climb down the ladder that the cameraman climbed up because you'd be all slippery and soapy
The
too.
crazy part is the crowd for this is bigger than the crowd for the wiffle ball championship.
Well, the wiffle ball shit was like not even the front yard. That shit was like they were playing that in like a townhouse front
Yeah,
yard.
this is actually rather disgusting that this is on television. Like, this makes me think, all right, ESPN, it's gone too far. Time to reel it back.
They grab at every angle.
Everything.
Ocho's getting at everything, bro.
Gotta give it
This
to
one had
Ocho.
the pillow
Ocho.
fighting,
If there is a lane,
air
Ocho
guitar.
has it.
Wiffle ball.
Matter of fact,
Fair
Ocho
comedy
is it.
challenge.
If you could semi-reasonably call it a sport, the Ocho will play it.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's a semi-questionable sport,
I
Ocho
mean,
got it.
you know those things you see on the internet where the guy like throws a fucking disc, he throws a CD across the thing and it lands in a fucking PlayStation and it
Yeah.
starts
Yeah,
playing or
just
whatever.
plays, yeah.
That-
Like,
that's
and you
gonna
know
be
that
on
the dude's
Ocho.
been sitting there for 45 minutes or 6 hours or whatever
4
trying to make that
days,
shit
yeah.
happen. He finally got it to happen.
That's gonna be on Ocho.
That's going to be on the
That'll be
Ocho.
on the
That's gonna be on
Ocho.
Ocho.
They're going to be like, we're going to set up
Like
78,000
this dude
dominoes.
looks like he fucking
PS5 game toss, disc toss.
has a white van
Exactly.
with candy in it.
So now they got the white women out there trying to do it now.
Hey,
But they're gonna get hurt.
these are Asian women. Oh, they're gonna climb the stairs quick.
I don't know. This is very precarious, man.
The one in the orange, she's gonna get that. She's gonna climb. They are. Look, they wetting the
I was
girls
going
up
to say,
already.
she looks like she's already been
Look,
on
look, they
there.
putting the water on them already. Let's oil these bitches up.
What's
Look.
going on? What are they doing?
I don't know, but I like the water girls.
I guess you have to slippery them up. You got to make sure they're
Yeah, they gotta be
slippery
slick.
and wet.
They gotta be moist. They gotta start moist.
They said they gotta
They out here,
start
we ain't there dry docking. Wow.
Green is on it. It's usually whoever gets there first, I think.
If they stay up.
But yeah, you're in the middle of that. There, that big bitch goes. She
Whoa,
going
whoa,
down.
whoa, whoa,
Hey,
there's
she's
that
taking
green.
red with her.
No, man, just throwing water on them like
Yeah.
that's fucking common.
They do. It's what was that show? Not Ninja
Double
Warrior.
dare, baby. This is double dare.
Yeah, the only difference is that they use them.
Wipeout. That's the joint.
Oh, the Wipeout?
Yeah. Told you that orange bitch was gonna win if I had.
I fucked with Wipeout when John Cena was fucking.
I didn't like it with John Cena, man. I liked it with the two no-name dudes.
I like those two dudes, but I think it was because I was watching what was Cena and that black chick,
Yeah.
and I think it was mainly the black chick.
I don't know. I don't like this kind of stuff typically.
This
But
is
there's
just-
something very
Like this
end of Rome. This is end
this
of
is
Rome
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
This is the end of Rome channel, aka ESPN Ocho.
This is like, why are we watching it? But then you just keep watching it.
You can't help yourself.
You know what I mean?
Well, because they all have to get to the top
Yeah.
before they can slide back down together.
Oh my God, yeah.
And this is going to take forever.
And they already getting free slides, just getting their ass burned up.
Burnt up. These girls, if this is your girlfriend, she'd come home with bruises all over
her
her
ass
body.
is beat up, man. You ain't had
Beat up
butt sex
ass.
for
She'd
a
be like,
month.
exactly. She'd be like, we're not having sex for at least a month.
With no butt sex for a month, you're cut off on that. You ain't even good gaming her.
Oh my God.
Oh, especially that green ass. Her shit burned up by now, man.
The green one and the red one have hit each other at least 6 times
she
so
done
far.
slid down about 9 times. They're just gonna stop the timer on these bitches, I
I'm
guess.
saying.
Yeah, they just let them go.
They just go keep on terrorizing
What's
their
funny
ass,
is
man.
this is the sort of thing. If this was at the gym, you'd get in trouble for staring like we are.
Yeah, right. Facts.
There's all these girls really wet with tight ass outfits
Yeah,
on.
they got the whole outfit. The other dudes didn't have all that.
The booty is showing.
See, it's like soap too. It's not just water.
It's slippery, yeah.
Yeah, it's soapy water.
Yeah, soapy water, bro.
I mean, water still would be slick.
No, you gotta have that soap. Damn, red is just getting beat up. Bam!
I mean, you're slamming in that wall.
Red is really taking a beat.
You ain't slowing down once you fall off the stairs.
At least green got up there, right?
Eventually.
Because green kept taking out red.
Like, literally throwing the soap
Now they're just throwing
directly on them. Like, goddamn.
Look, red just goddamn. Red gonna be a pair of police.
Purple knows to stay out of the way of red.
Put the lotion on the skin. You put the lotion on the skin.
Yeah, red ain't making it happen today. Cause they gonna be abusive to red when she starts climbing up by herself.
Don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, bitch. You're going the wrong way.
Like, once you get there, damn, red ain't making it.
Red is
Like, I'd say once you get to like the third step from the top, stop throwing the soap on them. But they just throwing the soapy water on them.
I mean, like, I feel bad for purple and red because I don't think, well, primarily purple because I don't think she's moved.
Yeah, purple ain't made it up but a flight of steps.
She knows better. She's like, there is no point. They're all gonna come down.
Now it's over.
God
You better
damn,
get out of the way,
zooming,
purple.
man.
God dog it. Damn. Move, bitch.
Somebody's gonna lose an ACL.
Jesus, they're gonna lose something. You get a big toe to the eye, you're fucking bleeding.
I mean,
bro.
this is like, this is some serious problematic shit going on here. Climbing stairs and sliding down.
I don't understand the whole end of it though, where they just stockpile into the wall. Oh shit, oh shit. God damn it.
There's just no way down.
That shit hurts just looking at it. And they're just smiling, they're just laughing and shit.
Having a good time, man.
I'd be limping like a motherfucker back the stairs, like dragging my straight leg and shit.
They got that bounce back, man.
The whole one arm would be just fucking dangling and shit, you know what I mean? Be doing the fucking the Ace Return joint or whatever the fucking whatever Jim Carrey movie that
Oh,
was.
you got the second one. It was the second one when he got hit with the tranquilizer
Oh,
dollars.
yeah. Fucking flap arming everywhere, man. God damn it.
Leave it to the Ocho, man.
The Ocho is truly absurd.
Yeah.
It's truly like, it's just more distracting than Cops was.
Because when I walked in and the wiffle ball was on, wiffle ball threw me off. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I said, is it cricket? Because I thought at first it was cricket. He was like, nah, man, it's wiffle ball. I said, no, they're not. And I actually looked at it and they're talking about, oh, which bat is he going to use? Is he going to use the yellow one? Fuck. The commentators are a trip. Yeah, bitch, they're all yellow.
Yeah, what's the other wiffle ball
Well, they
bat?
did have some fancy bat. They weren't using like the little yellow shit like.
It looked like the yellow shit that comes with the wiffle ball set. Because they were using the wiffle ball.
It was more advanced.
I think that's the way it's most fair. Everybody has to use the same bat.
Oh, yeah, it was the same kind
You know
of
what I
bat.
mean? We're up here cranking it with this same piece of shit bat.
It was the same bat, but it looked different, like what from the stock shot.
This is
Still
the
yellow,
one that
but it
came
looked,
with the ball attached to the base of the bat.
yeah, but it didn't
But
like
the
it didn't.
motherfucker, when he got
It
hit
didn't
with the
bevel
ball,
out towards the end. It was one diameter, like the whole way.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it didn't go out. It didn't expand.
No, if
It's
it did, it barely did.
Was it the same where the grip was? As it
the
was
grip
where you
looked
hit?
the grip looked a little different, but it was tight. I mean, damn thing couldn't have been no more than an inch diameter from what I was looking at. They never actually showed it up close.
But
But
that
just laying on
motherfucker
the
got hit
ground.
by the ball, though.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker got smacked with that goddamn ball. He went down. They're like, charge him out. Charge him out.
I'm not gonna
The
lie.
announcers.
It cracked him like right between the shoulder blades. It was gonna hurt a minute. It would have hurt a minute because I mean that ball's coming. It was the hard ball because
It's
they
not
were.
the hard ball, man.
There's no way that they're throwing that much spin with this and that hard with the soft wiffle ball. There's no way. That ball was moving too fast. It ain't a baseball, you know what I mean?
But
But
it's
they
not.
was like,
It's probably okay.
It was like-
Was it a plastic ball with holes in it?
No,
Then
I'm gonna say-
shut the fuck up. If it was a plastic ball with holes in it, you don't get to go down when it hits you.
oh, this dude went down. Huh?
He went down.
He was down for a minute and he was fucking breathing it off and shit, bro. I was like, come on, stop playing, bro.
Nah.
Then when he ran, because the bases,
I don't believe it.
Bro, the bases were like 10, maybe 15 feet apart.
Yeah, the picture was like that. It was like from here to the wall.
So it was like
Yeah.
3 strides to the back.
Yeah.
10 feet, 10. I counted 10 on everybody.
They were
that
playing
ran.
in the corner of the soccer field.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
The shit was crazy.
Was the soccer
man.
net still up?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was way away from
On the other side.
I mean, they were literally probably using 20 by 20 of this fucking soccer corner, maybe 30 feet.
Well, because you can only hit a wiffle ball, but so far. Because the holes in it.
Yeah, 'cause the holes
Just
in
like it can only hit you, but so hard.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Because of the holes
The
in it.
announcer guy was like, "Oh, he got smacked with that ball. Oh, that's gonna hurt for a while." And the guy was like, "What do you think?" He's like, "It's gonna sting, but you gonna live." You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I can do the announcers.
Dude,
shit.
we'd be way better commentating this stuff.
The announcers, man, had me just going. I was like, this shit is great.
Because quite frankly, I think that the commentating on this kind of stuff that's on the Ocho should be done from the perspective of people that haven't seen it before.
Absolutely.
Because then you would be talking about what's happening and why the whole
They
time.
should have that. They should
Like-
have that, like where like if NFL would do the Manning brothers commentate, and then you'd actually have the real motherfuckers
Yeah.
commentating.
Yeah.
They should have like clueless motherfuckers commentating, and
Well,
then
like, they
motherfuckers
should
that
have-
actually study the sport commentating.
Here's the thing,
You know, what I
like
mean?
Mike's the good kind of read on this sort of stuff, so we would just task Mike to read up on the rules for whatever show we were commentating on, and then you and I would sit there and be like, "Hey, what's happening?" And Mike would be like, "Well, if they do X, Y, and Z,
This
then
is
they
what
have
they
to
were
do
supposed to
L."
do, yeah.
They were trying to get the ball to there. Well, why were they trying to get the ball to there? It would be great.
Because, bro, they come out with a bucket of balls for this goddamn wiffle ball shit. Each motherfucker had a bucket of balls.
What is this nonsense that we're watching? There's now a man climbing
I think he's trying
the
to see.
slippery stairs, and there's no one on top.
He's got to get up there to judge. Score, and that boy
He was probably the
ESPN.
commentator.
The ESPN the Ocho slippery stairs.
I wanna
They're
know-
literally watching slippery stairs on television,
Oh
man.
no, the kids gotta go. Nah, don't send the kids up there.
Oh wow.
Don't let.
They got techniques, these children's.
Now it's just dudes want to ass grab each other.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, they giving the balls. Oh damn, the kids get to peg these motherfuckers with balls.
hell yeah.
This is like Wipeout. This is literally like Wipeout.
That motherfucker, that white, taking the corner, taking cheating route.
Hey, look, either way he got up there, he was the one that was already ready to take it serious.
You been to Raising Cane's?
Nah. They say it's similar to like Lane's out here.
It's like a Lane's.
I don't know, man. Lanes ain't that spectacular.
I wanted to try that chicken spot out that y'all was talking about.
Pollo Campero?
But man, my week has been fucked up. When I came back from vacation, it's just been a fucked up ass week.
I got me a coupon. I'm going there. I think I'm gonna do that Thursday.
I'm gonna try to get there this week just to try them out, man. Just see what they're working with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and get some more sometime soon.
I might
But there's
have
a
to
chicken
wait
and
till-
waffles place across the street from there. I'm gonna have to fucks with.
Yeah, the Southern Chicken. Now that place, man, that shit's good chicken.
Where's that at?
It's right down the street from
Down the
Pollo
street?
Campero. Next
Yep.
block down.
Away
So-
or like in the Giant or the?
No, it's across from the Giant Shopping Center. It's in the red bricks buildings right there. It's Southern Chicken.
Yeah,
That's all.
Latavia
street
Way
from
Giant.
or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
across the street from the Giant in the brick side on the
Yeah.
brick ends.
Yeah, because I parked behind that when I was trying to fuck with Flavor Hive, and they had like 16-mile long line. And then
Yeah.
I just drove over to the Annandale location after work the other day and got me a whole bunch, and it was mad good.
There you go.
You know, shout out to Flavor Hive, making that fire.
But yeah, that chicken and waffle spot, man, that's good shit right
That's
there.
good stuff.
Yeah, but it's gonna sit you down. It's gonna so if you go
Be ready for a nap.
Yeah, if you get it, take that shit home. Like the waffle and chicken combo.
Yeah,
Bruh.
I mean, good chicken and waffle should.
It should lay you back down. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's supposed to do. Lay back down, go to sleep type shit right there. That's what you want.
Yeah, I had the Canes. I had that joint.
Where at?
There's one in Manassas.
I was in Sterling. I was doing fucking rigging training all week this week. And that shit was
Rigging training.
rigging training. That shit
Yeah.
was serious, bro.
God damn, that motherfucker came down hard and fat. God damn, knee to the face. Shit.
Shit, that was ass bone to the face.
Ass, knee, all that shit.
I was doing that shit for like 3 days. I had to go training, shit, go to class. These motherfuckers just hand you a book. We went over the book for a day, and then game the next day had a whole test on it.
Yeah.
Closed book, no notes, fucking like.
Oh damn, they really
Yeah.
got dirty like that, huh?
Couldn't bring nothing in there. And then the next day had a hands-on test. And that was just shit that we were supposed to have read from the book. You know,
Yeah.
just miscellaneous shit just all over the table. and he would read out a whole scenario, and he'd be like, all right, make it happen. And you'd have to fucking put that shit together.
Yeah.
Not even shit that you read about. Like, half of the shit that was in there, I never even saw it. You know what I mean? I had to wait till fail it the first time, and I was like, what is this, dude? He's like, it's right over here. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, nah, that's not in there. I'm like, yeah, no shit, motherfucker. So, like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, well, that's actually this. And I'm like, all right, well, that would have been nice yesterday.
Yeah.
If I'd have known that, you motherfucker, because, like, you just throwing this on here. And like, the test question, like, the dude who was our instructor was, like, a worker who was just, like, volunteering. So some of the shit that was in the book, he was like, basically, if it was shit he don't fuck with, he was like, you're not really gonna use this shit that much, so don't worry about that. We're just gonna breeze
Skip
through
over
this
it,
section.
yeah.
Then you get the test, first 3 questions, it's about the
shit
shit that we just gonna breeze right off through, you know what I mean? You'd be like, you motherfucker, man.
I had the kids on both sides. I wouldn't hurt the kids together like I'd throw balls at these bitches.
But yeah, that shit ain't no joke, man. That shit was fucking rough, man. I come home and study and shit. I was fucking hitting the books for like 3 days, man.
Look at you. Did you learn anything that you didn't know beforehand?
Not really. I mean, I've done rigging before. You know what I mean? I know that the one thing that I always do is wrong, but I knew it was wrong anyways, you know what I mean?
But
like,
you always do it wrong?
Well, they tell you,
You know it's wrong?
this is what they tell you. When you tighten into one pin on the shackle, right, and the shackle's just a little U-bolt little thing with the bolt goes through there and tighten it up. Usually you back it up just to cut here. Because if you don't, it's a motherfucker to get off.
Yeah.
I know that. I've done that in person. I've had to get somebody real big to like.
You know who also did this like this? That dude in a cliffhanger opposite the line of Stallone when the chick was hanging. He set that chick up just like that. He gave it that, just eased it back just a cunt here. And then the next thing you know, and you have to look at your eyes when you're falling. You better, all I'm saying, you better be careful with your dumb ass out here rigging. Well, so you can climb up into the air and if you fall, not die? Like the kind of thing like...
no, this is for me picking up shit. Picking up beams and hoisting any kind of shit.
Oh.
With the crane.
Yeah, that's scary shit too.
Yeah. That's
Hey, you need to know that shit too.
That other shit, that's all the shit that we already... That kind of training goes whenever you get trained on the equipment. Scissor lift or that boom lift or whatever the fuck. This shit is like more... The big ass fucking cranes.
Nah, man, say less. You get a pilot and a damn crane. And
but
I'd be like, no, thank you.
It's some shit that you really don't want to be responsible for.
No, that's the shit you see on the news where they'll be like, this crane operator fucked up and it fell off the side of a building.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, thanks. I'm not doing that. I don't know how much y'all paying me. I'd have to be making $300K a year to be like doing that.
I was fucking with the one boss and I was like, just think about it, bro. I'm now one of the most qualified motherfuckers that you have working for you on paper. And then I just walked away. He's like, shut up, man. I'm like, just think about it. Man, fuck you, man. I'm like,
you suck the marinade off.
Suck on that for a minute, man. I'll come back to you after lunch.
See how you feel about that.
Yeah, just remember.
I said, you think about that yet? All right, let's talk about that raise now. You don't speak English now, son? All right.
Yeah, talking about some money, motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't comprende? All right, I got you.
You gotta be making sure the crane don't fall off the side of the building and you ain't gonna pay me no more money? What the fuck? You better come correct with that shit. That's not acceptable.
Most people, a lot of people failed that, Joan. I know the first day we had to test the hands-on Joan. Only 2 people out of 6 passed that bitch.
Damn.
The next day, I don't even know what it is. I know a couple of them go back. The one guy failed both. He just said, I ain't going back. I don't give a fuck. Y'all find somebody else.
Oh, shit.
He was like, I don't
Yeah, because technically you don't lose your job. You just don't get qualified or certified to do what needs to be done for the next
which isn't your job anyways. You know what I mean? All they're just trying to do is just save money.
Enough people training disposition there to make sure something happens. They got
because
somebody
that's less
covered.
they gotta. You know, when the crane guy comes in, when the crane people come in at fucking $300 an hour or whatever,
Yeah.
the fuck, they'd rather pay me fucking 30 or 40 rather than pay the other guy 100. You know, what I mean, that's all that.
That's all that shit is.
It's just less people that they need.
Well,
to
if you're
work.
certed on the crane, why don't you go get a crane operating job?
Oh yeah, I ain't certain on the crane. That's a whole different.
That's a whole different
That's a
search.
whole.
You just started to
I'm
make it
just-
move.
I'm just certain. No, not even that. I'm just certified to connect
To connect to whatever crane operator is fucking pulling.
Like I technically can't even do the hand signals technically because that's
somebody else's job.
Well, that's another guy that's getting 300 an
That's
hour.
another guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like.
He's tuning in with
All
the
I'm
guy.
doing is the guy putting the hooks on or
To make sure the
putting the
rig is
ropes
hooked
on.
up
The
right.
dude who does the
and
hand
this and
signal
that,
says to you, "Are you ready?" And you say, "Yeah, that should do it."
Yeah.
And then he checks it out probably.
No, the hand signal guy doesn't check
Nah,
shit
hand signal
out.
guy don't do shit. He just hand
It's
signal.
his job to make sure that shit's hooked up right. He's the rigger. He's the one hooking the rig up.
So does hand signal guy hang back? Does he stay
he
away?
stays back
Oh yeah,
away.
everybody out the way. I mean, I'm only in the way when I'm hooking shit up, but once I get shit hooked up, I gotta get the fuck back out the
Yeah,
way.
you gotta
Too.
get out the way.
Everybody gotta be out of the way of that shit.
Well, you know what that sounds like, Jew? That sounds like damn near a clean boot job. That sounds like damn near clean boot right there.
Getting up there too.
Getting up there, yeah. They're supposed to be. They keep telling me this is the month that they're gonna move my ass up to crew leader or whatever the fuck.
Oh
so
shit,
we'll see
get
what
the
they
jump
say.
sets moving on up.
But then the other cat was like, "Well, I can't guarantee no money." And I was like, well, "I can't
No, I
guarantee.
can't guarantee I'm
I
doing
can't
the job.
guarantee I'll be doing the job then,
Exactly.
bro. Like,
You can't guarantee the money.
Like,
I can't do the job.
I'll still come here and do the same shit. I ain't worried about it. Plus with this other training. So.
There you go. There it is. Told you go to the deluxe department in the Skizzy. Cause
The
you're moving on
Skizzy.
out.
I gotta figure out that damn scooter, man. I keep fucking
Oh
with that.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot about that. I saw that covered up when I came in. You had the front wheel out. I said, oh, my man is back on the scooter. Like, what? This era of scooter life, you're on the light side of the scooter life. Because on the back then, it was the dark side
Yeah, I
of
was
the
in
scooter
it,
life.
yeah. I was Peter Parker when I was in all black.
In all black, yeah. You was going through the alien saga.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This can't be real. Now they got big wheels.
What? This is big wheel racing?
This is
now, bro?
adult big wheel racing.
Holy
fuck?
shit. God damn it, Ocho. Fucking
Dude, I want to do
goddamn it,
that.
Ocho.
Fuck commentating. Let me get up in on
Is that
that.
next?
Oh no, they got the
fuck?
kids. Oh, they got the kids. No,
Well,
the kids.
that's got to be next then. Big wheel.
Oh, the little kids going up this staircase now.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
They need to be shot in the ass. Every last one of the adults out here. Because this is all bone breaking. And that kid getting hit in the head
Look,
with the
this
ball.
is generations doing this, bro. All right.
That's a whole family activity
Yeah, no,
right
this
here.
definitely
This is
looks like
family
father,
activity, yeah.
son, mother, daughter,
Yeah.
big kids, little
This
kids.
is the whole family out this bitch. Maybe even an uncle.
But when these little fuckers go down that slide or the stairs,
Oh, they're gonna burn their little
they're
ass
gonna
up.
fly.
Yeah, they're gonna be zooming.
Well,
Like,
they are all gonna a week from now be like, why do I have a bruise on my back? Why do I have a bruise on my shoulder?
God damn it, how fast that one went.
He
Bam!
done broke a nut. Down on his belly, man. Goddamn. Boop, 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 boop.
I feel bad for the last kid because he gonna cry. I can't get this thing.
Nah, I don't think that this is something that you really internalize as a fail as a child because this is fucking absurd.
Oh no, as many times he's gotta go up before they end the shit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're gonna have to bring this episode of the Mason and French Show to a close. We'd like to thank you so very much for
God
listening.
damn, look how fast they coming in.
Flight each time.
God
Look
damn it.
look up Slippery Stairs on.
Oh yeah, you broke
the
your
Ocho.
wrist, didn't you there, fucking Timmy? Good job, jackass, because then you got some lotion on it.
And these kids can't even stand up to get out.
Because they sucked in the
They're halfway likely to break their ankle down here in the bottom of
Oh,
this fucking
that's
Absolutely.
sludge
danger
pool.
zone right there.
That's a sludge pool of fucking.
Yeah, that's the
slippery.
collection.
Oh yeah, that's
all the
right. 'Cause you
collection.
got, that's the collection of everybody's.
Everybody's hot damn, and then you got all the hot damn they toss,
And then you put the kids in last,
and
they
all the
teach you
hot
this
damn
and shit.
coming off the stairs,
God damn it!
and then all the hot damn just sitting back there in the corner.
Just soups of hot damn.
But anyway, don't forget, we love you very much.
Love
we wish you
y'all.
nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
There,
A little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen.
They
Keep
gotta be
moving
200 people in that
It is.
motherfucker.
Grinding.
Crowd.
Keep grinding on shit you're trying to get done. And don't forget, we love
We
you very
believe
much.
in you.
Peace be with you.
Love y'all.